You might have to make us come across really cool.
Hi, this is Jed Crawford. I'm Phil Smalley.
I am Tony Hollister.
I'm Trent Payton.
And we are the Slow Retreat.
Why do you use our last names, dude? But I like the, we are the Slow Retreat. We got to do that.
Together we are
the Slow Retreat.
And together, we are the Slow Retreat.
Woo! That's rough.
No, that's out of the way.
How good are you at edits?
Growing up, I always liked to listen to music. My mom doesn't know a lick about music, but she's got like tons of stuff. I got a guitar when I was 10 years old, and I was going to be a country music singer. And that lasted for 6 months, and then I didn't play till I was like 12, I think, and then we started a really, really bad punk rock band. And so Jed and I came from Burlington, Iowa, and we used to have a huge scene down there, and it was very inclusive and sense of community and that kind of stuff. From there, it just became like very addictive, and it was very much like we always wanted to go. We were playing shows every weekend at the same exact spot with the same exact people, but it would be like 200 people showing up. And over time, I think music for me has become very cathartic from a writing standpoint. A lot of things that I'm not mentally strong enough to work through in my brain, I can just kind of put on paper, and it gives it kind of an outlet. So
Yeah, about kind of the same film. Like, grew up listening to music. I think it was Guns N' Roses. Really wanted to play guitar. And I moved to Burlington, got a guitar, and met this fool. We were met by mutual friends, and then we ditched those fools because they're nerds. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I guess for me, my older brother actually kind of introduced me into punk rock, because he was graduating high school around when like Kerplunk came out. I heard it, and I was like 10 years old, 11 years old, and I'm like, wow, that music is very powerful. I just wanted to be like that and do that. So
Yeah, I guess for me, my dad was a vinyl and CD collector. Every weekend it was just music on in the house all the dang time, and I was one of those band geeks in high school, middle school through high school, and kind of did that, and then just kind of branched off from there. Musical tastes have changed, but once I found punk rock, just didn't really look back after that. So
I really wish Tony's story would have been something like, I was the neighborhood bully, and I used to just go around and punch everyone, but I decided instead that maybe I could take that anger and focus it and channel it on something creative and positive. But your story was good anyways.
Phil, I wish I had a cool story like that, but I don't. The next question you ask.
Yeah, we're gonna lie from here on out.
Lie.
I'm going big. You guys have got to match my energy.
Make it sound cool.
Yeah.
Gotta be way cooler.
Well, if I'm lying, I can be as cool as I want to be. So.
Yeah, and I'll let Phil handle that.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing some really awesome stuff. It's like way up there. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it back to Jed. He's got the real scoop.
We've been writing.
Yeah, we've been writing. So we've got I think we've got 6 songs done with a goal of like 10 songs. I know we've been playing out a couple of them, and then we're gonna start like kind of integrating those. Try to go in and get those recorded as soon as we got those set up, and so.
Yeah, we're hitting the ground running in 2024.
Starting now.
Word.
Smells like Up Dog in here.
Thought it smelled like Bad Boy.
Give us a little backstory on that.
Well, Bad Boy is a fragrance that I wear. Makes him smell bad. Real bad.
So he didn't go into it, but Tony's wife loves the smell. It smells terrible, but I mean, it smells pretty bad. Bad Boy.
It smells like those singles clubs.
I really hope my wife sees this.
Sorry, Lindsay.
If you want to smell like a singles club, Bad Boy.
Yeah, we were in me, Phil, and Tony were in an old band when we first moved. Me and Phil moved to Cedar Rapids, and we're on our way to Cedar Falls to play a show at the old Spicoli Reverb, and Phil missed a turn. Oh, we got off on the highway the wrong way, but we're telling Phil just to go up and turn around, and he we're in the van. I don't know what he did, but he like turned and almost drove into a cornfield. And me and the other guitar player were in the back, and Phil's driving, of course, and Tony was up front, and it was like Tony was like got really mad, and it's like from the back angle, Tony was like, "What are you doing?" And Phil's like, "What?" He's like, "You don't go forward, you turn around." It was pretty funny. Nope, Phil, you can't. Nope. You've had many years to rebuttal this.
I don't have to drive the van anymore, so it totally works for me. But I mean, it was an inlet to a cornfield. I've grown up in Iowa my whole life. Yeah, you can turn around in those. I'm sorry, friends, but Tony did yell at me. Give me a little bit of flashbacks.
It was like a dad
childhood.
yelling at him.
Yeah.
He was like pointing and yelling, and Phil's just like, anxiety. He already has anxiety driving anyway, so he's just like,
I honestly don't think I got that mad.
"You did, dude."
If I can remember correctly, I was just like, Phil, there's a cornfield right there.
You
What
go
are
off
you
the
doing?
road and turn around, dude. Because there was like a road, like an actual road. And then I think that's like we were all on the same page except for Phil.
But he kept driving straight.
Yeah, I think he just forgot to like reverse it or so. I don't know, but it was
It's okay, because I don't drive this van anymore.
It's very true. Tony won't let Phil drive the van.
Let it be known I'm kind of the designated driver now, I guess. Me and Jed.
I got to say, bless your heart, Trent, for dealing with us. Really. Thank you.
Thanks, Dad.
Thank you. No, I'm not. This is not a joke.
Thanks,
Thank
Daddy.
you.
Thanks sincerely, but also thanks, Daddy.
But I got another funny one. So it also involves Phil too. It is. We were talking about it last night, but we were playing in our old high school band. We were playing a show up here in Des Moines at the Vaudeville. Is that how you say it, right? Vaudeville. Shit, edit that. Vaudeville. 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 We're playing at Vaudeville with Slaughterhouse 6, the old ska band up here, and I don't know. You remember the bathroom in there? How it had like the toilet and the urinal, and Phil had ate like a meatball sub or something, so he had to go take a sit down. And so he told our drummer in that band, he's like, "Hey man," he's like, "watch the door. I gotta take a dump." And so he's like out there, and I'll let you finish because it's hilarious.
So I had a bodyguard for the door, and he failed me. And a guy got through. He's like, "Whatever, it's fine. It's no big deal." And he came in and took a piss, and the urinal is positioned directly to the side of the toilet. So as I'm sitting there taking a shit, and this guy is taking a piss right here, I just talked to him the whole time he was in there. I made eye contact with him the whole time, and I talked to him just so he had to feel slightly as uncomfortable as I did. And then once he left, I tried to finish really quickly so that it didn't happen again, because I knew that I didn't have a safety net at that point. And so I just tried to squeak it out, but and then, yeah, so the Vaudeville Muse, I mean, love that place. Horrible bathroom.
I mean, we got a lot, but they're kind of like, it's kind of sad because we're kind of inebriated a lot, and Trent's just like sober. Trent, you got any funny moments? Now's your time to put us on blast.
So it wasn't a show we played, but we went and saw Against Me down at Macokota, and we all went as a group. And Phil had a good time that night, and
As he always does.
Field out there, and there was a hill. The grass was slick. A car had trouble like getting out or whatever, so we were going down to help push it, and here comes Phil just sprinting down the hill perfectly. 5 minutes before that, I was holding him up. He couldn't stand straight, and he ran down that hill perfectly. And it takes a lot to break me, and I couldn't even push the car because I was laughing so hard. So that was a fun memory.
That was a full-on sprint.
Yeah, he came in hot and like locked in, ready to roll.
I'm a runner, I'm a track star. So one time, Tony's a very responsible man, and he's pretty straight and narrow. Not quite as straight and narrow as Trent, but one time we were playing a show at the Octopus in Cedar Falls, and Tony just lit a cigarette in the middle of the bar. It was awesome. It was fucking awesome. We ushered him out real quick, and it was all good. But It was really funny because, yeah, Tony doesn't make mistakes like that. And so that's why I have to make sure it's documented.
Yeah, you lift that thing up. Here's like.
I think I also fell straight on my face that night on, with my bass drum. And,
Yep. That was a very snowy night, too.
And I think Trent got really upset with me that night, too.
He had a stern talking with us.
Yeah. Okay.
Much needed.
Gotta keep you guys in mind.
I would like to see live music get revamped back to kind of what it was. I know now, stuff's picking up. Places are opening. There's a lot of really talented up and coming musicians and stuff. You don't have to say a lot. There's a lot of music going on and stuff. But it's just like you get to carry that love and that positivity, and you use it to build a scene or to build other things. And I think that's what makes music fun to be a part of.
I would like to see younger kids get back into it instead of us old crusty guys just keeping it going.
I'm not crusty.
I know you're not. When you do come across a young band that's doing it, they're really good.
I think, supporting local musicians who are playing original stuff is gonna. I hope that gets bigger. I mean, obviously the cover bands do well, but it'd be cool to see that same support for original music as well.
We've got a lot of friends that are in cover bands. Good for you guys. You guys can laugh all the way to the fucking bank. It's lame. It's stupid. It's like sometimes you can make it fun and you can put a twist on stuff. And I mean, I go to see some stuff every once in a while, but dude, cover bands, they can sell out full venues in Cedar Rapids, the Paramount and stuff. And it's that's great and everything, but I mean, it's about that originality. It's about the feeling of something. It's about the emotional connectivity to it, because if you're just playing somebody else's songs, it's you might as well just have a jukebox, just have a shitload of money. So I don't know, but yeah, so don't edit that out.
Word.
We just want to rock.
Walk.
My name's Phil and I like to party.
My name's Jed. I like to party.